Hi darlings, it is Deirdre Ruth, and here we're going to do a little bit of a story time. So I want to tell you about a client that I had last week, and it's like a little client journey. My goal is to help you have an idea of how you can have a solo business, network, create content, and you know, take somebody from an acquaintance to a client, spending money, buying product, getting services from you in a way that doesn't feel awkward, doesn't feel cheesy, doesn't feel forced. Because I really want to help people understand what a business that is based from the heart and from service and from like passions and values, what that looks like. So my goal is to tell you a story about one of my clients and hope that that small piece of the puzzle will be a bigger illustration for ways that you can create a business that are going to feel really authentic and flow really well with the life that you have. So, for example, I have 4 kids and I have a solo esthetician business, and I also sell product online and in person. So my business is really flexible, and on one hand that's super helpful because it allows me to, live the rest of my life. But on the other hand, it's kind of tough because I don't have set hours. I don't have other people working for me who are going to be like filling up my books or doing scheduling on my own. Like, there's a lot of pros and cons to working solo or working in an establishment that has like a staff and people who run advertisements for you. So, like I said, I'm hoping that if I give you this story about ways that I've built my network and I run my business, it'll help you guys feel inspired to also do the same thing. Something that really works well for you. So, back in June, I joined a CrossFit gym in my local town, and I don't know if you guys know CrossFit, but it's an intense workout. Like, it's like 20 to 40 minutes of really intense stuff. Some days it's lighter, some days it's not, but like with this community, it feels like even if you're like new, like I was, and you're like doubled over exhausted, so is the best athlete there. Like, everybody's pushing themselves, everybody's like trying not to die, everybody's like on the floor at the end of the workout sometimes. So I feel like we've really come to know each other well, or there's like this camaraderie, you know what I mean? And to be completely honest, it's probably one of the best choices I've made in a long time is to join this gym because my community and my network of people is just fantastic. So, like, first off, I joined a gym for my own personal reasons. However, yes, it has been beneficial for my business because my network has grown. People know me, people know what I do. And if you've seen my other videos, I usually said that is my number one piece of advice for networking is to show up authentically as who you are. Show up, get to know people. Yeah, tell them what you do, but don't lead with, hey, do you want a service? Hey, can I do your brows? No. You say, hey, I'm Deirdre. I'm an esthetician and I love what I do. Like, let's hop on the rowers together or something like that. So I joined this gym and I've been there for months. I decided to open my business again. It's my 3rd iteration of Fudge Beauty. It is in downtown Milan again. It's in the same spot-ish as my last space. So with that, I decided to initially just start with lash extensions because that's what I really felt called to do. To have like a firmer boundary about the services I was going to offer. But then literally like 2 weeks ago, I was like, you know what? Nope. I want to do facials again. And because I'm going to do facials again, I want to sell product again. So in 1 week, I put facials back in my spa room and I just decided to sign up for Limelife by Alcone again. So boom, I created this opportunity for myself. I created another option for income. And in that week, on Facebook, I posted on my stories and I said, I asked one question. It was like a poll. I said, do you know if your cleanser is good for you? Like, if you're dry, are you using a cream cleanser? If you're oily, are you using a gel cleanser or something like that? And I was like, are you sure that your cleanser is working for you? And I just kind of posted that question and I had a couple interactions. Well, this is where the story really begins, is that my friend, we'll call her Jenny, my friend Jenny messages me and says, oh my gosh, I have questions about my cleanser. I don't love my skin. It's been really weird because she works in a job that she has to wear her mask all the time. She's like, I've been breaking out. I have some questions. So I give her a little consultation online. I'm like, okay, what are you currently using? let's talk about how it's going. And we get a couple ideas, and so I recommend a couple products to her. I say, okay, I think you should use a cream-based cleanser. I think you should use a serum that's going to have antimicrobial properties, that it's going to help, with breakouts and add some extra moisture. And so she's like, okay, cool, sounds good. And she just thought about it. Nothing really happened. Then later on that week, I announced that I was doing facials again. Boom, she booked a facial. I didn't even tell her specifically, just, being around me in the gym and seeing my social media posts, she saw that I was doing facials and she booked one. So she came in for her facial. She loved it. It was super fun. We did it right before Thanksgiving. She got to relax. And then a couple days after Thanksgiving, I followed up with her. I said, okay, so these are the products that I use during the facial. And I think, honestly, these particular products would also work really well. And Limelife by Alcone has $100 minimum free shipping. So I suggested a couple other things to be just in case you want to add on to your cart, these are the things I suggest. So then a couple more days go by, and then she spends $194 in product. So I think what I wanted to say here is that because I showed up to the gym being myself, being kind, being authentic, sweating alongside everybody else, and I decided to open up more opportunities for myself and then share on social media and educate on social media and ask questions on social media, not just being you need facials or you need brows. No, when you ask and engage and genuinely are curious about your customers, your potential customers, and what they desire out of their skincare, what they desire out of their beauty routine, what they know and what they don't yet know about beauty, you're going to create a connection and develop so much more trust than just posting memes about eyebrows. I make brow contact before I make eye contact. Honestly, guys, that turns people off. As an esthetician, you might think it's funny, but you really have to ask yourself, who am I trying to communicate with this meme? If it's other estheticians, cool, but they're not paying your bills. And if your existing clients get a laugh out of it, cool. But honestly, you should be, if you're not fully booked, if you're not, having a wait list, you can't afford to alienate potential clients by talking crap about eye contact and brow contact and, oh, I don't trust anybody with weird eyebrows. Or I saw another one that was the bank teller said my account was overdrawn, and I said, well, so are your eyebrows. Y'all, are you trying to make friends? Are you trying to get clients in your door? Or are you just trying to build yourself up as an esthetician? Because I can tell you which will take you farther. So yeah, my dears, show up, be a part of the PTA. If that floats your boat, if you want to show up for your kids, go to a play group, go to the library, storytelling hour, go to a gym, make some friends, sweat alongside people, show up authentically in spaces, then share on social media, ask questions, genuinely show interest, give consultations. Don't just tell people, oh my gosh, book. Don't just throw your link out. Create a conversation, create connections. And then, honestly, I'm really thankful that my Limelife had an opportunity for me to sell online, because I didn't have to sell right there in person at the facial. She was able to go home and talk to her husband, and she ended up spending a lot more money than I thought she would have. So, yeah. I hope this is helpful for you guys to imagine a business that will work for you, and honestly, just giving an idea that Limelife by Alcone can work for people who are solo estheticians like me. I know that that's been a big part of my YouTube channel. So, and it's funny because I've come back to that now after leaving for a year because I missed it. I really missed the vibe, the people, the product. I needed more product, so I was like, maybe I should, get my discount back. That'd be awesome. So yeah, I hope this is helpful, and I hope you guys feel inspired to communicate more authentically with your network, to get out there, to get involved in your community, to meet people face to face, and to lead as a human first instead of just an esthetician, especially on social media. Lead as a human. Connect. Ask questions. Don't hide behind a meme. Don't hide behind licensed esthetician. Just be yourself. Be your whole self. There's so much more rewarding to do that. So, have a great day, guys.